Small shop, you guys are just
quite a small shop. Yep.
basically just getting started.
Definitely, just getting started. But we were pretty excited. I think 2012 we sold a grand total of about 285 calls.
I goose hunt and duck hunt, and I live for it. Like I really do. It is my passion. It is the reason why I make calls. It is the reason why I wanted to be in the hunting industry, is because I love hunting.
The reality of it is this is a very saturated marketplace with a lot of people trying to pursue their dreams, and so it's a constant battle.
I do hold my head up high for how far we've gotten. At the end of the day, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and when it does work, it's a great moment.
So if you had to like categorize a humble beginning or a true classic like American born and raised story, it really does kind of play the narrative of where we're at. This started in a literal 10 by 10 shed. We graduated from the shed to my garage, and then a couple of years later we're sitting in the space that we are now. Literally everything from the equipment that we've used to the spaces that we've had, it's come from nothing but dirt is probably the best way to put it.
This is Casa de Jurgis.
We're the
My
magic
home
house.
residence.
We pretty much just had the bare minimum of what you needed to go and make a duck call or a goose call. He had his family there, man. We were making calls at 1 in the morning.
A couple of years ago, we took the jump and decided to start purchasing some of our own equipment.
Things that I never would imagined I would ever own. I mean, we have a CNC machine.
The first day that I turned it on, I remember hitting the go button and wrecking $900 worth of tooling within 15 seconds.
Talking about a machine that's a car payment.
The amount of time that I spent on YouTube, various forums, reading the manual from cover to cover, it took almost 3 months to get the realistic first successful part off of the lathe.
It's been a steady growth, and it's been fun to be a part of it. Yeah, we've been invited to some sweet hunts, and I've been very fortunate to do that, but I would never say that I just take the back seat and hope it just works out. It's just not who we are.
To think that me and Trevor just sit back and the club hunts just kind of roll in and people invite us down and we get to hunt for free everywhere we go, that's very, very much so a misnomer. It's all come at a price. Success is totally in the eye of the beholder, because I can tell you on paper this has not been a success. This is very, very much so the opposite of success. I found a way to generate a business that does nothing but generate the exact same amount of expenses that the revenue brings in. So in that aspect, it hasn't been. But the relationship that we've forged, the people that we've affiliated with, there's a lot of non-monetary compensations that go into this that are well worth it.
Watch out.
Jeff's gonna have like 20 rods for you to pick up.
Okay.
Because I just told him we'd get everything as far as getting this whole call put together and yada yada. So we better hope that we sell a whole bunch.
We sit here and we wonder about cash flow. We wonder how we're going to keep our lights on, but we keep growing. We keep grinding. Real estate, that's my bread and butter. That's how I pay my bills. I've been doing real estate almost a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, I work a couple jobs.
Well, it's actually kind of funny because most people think that this would be like the world's worst job, and it really isn't. Teenagers want their license really bad, so they actually work very, very hard to make sure that they pass this class as something that they're interested in. Probably the worst thing is indeed the signs that are on the back, because it's sort of a radar device for people to start messing with us. Kind of an odd combination. Driver's ed teacher by day, call maker by night.
You know, one day it would be nice just to say that I can live off of what we have built just here. That will always be the goal. My goals have always been to reach every, box store that I can find. There's a lot of goals that I have in my mind, and are some reachable? Maybe not, but they're always going to be there, and that's the whole purpose of a goal.
The shorter you make the reed, the higher pitch the call is and the less air it takes. So it's always trying to find that happy medium between the response that you like and the tone that you like.
Innovation is a tough word in the duck call community.
Dad, come here!
You've got a J-frame, you got a Louisiana style, you have all these different ideas about how to make a duck call happen, but nothing insanely breakthrough has happened, in the call industry. From our perspective of it, you can, be the handmade guy that's using the same Harbor Freight lathe, the same drill bit, the same everything that's mass-produced and available to everybody that's out there, or take the route that we have and kind of develop it on the computer, change what you can, and hopefully come out with something that is new and different.
So the prototype that we're working on right now is called Aces. It's the new call that we're going to come out with for 2017. A nice little single reed call. It's the first call that we've been able to actually take from literal concept on a computer all the way through the design process, from 3D printing to the manufacturing to the field testing, and do it completely ourselves. And so we're pretty jazzed about being able to do that now.
Looks pretty slick. Get you some, boys!
I've been able to meet some of my best friends through this, meet some great people, have memories I'll never forget, and I'm not gonna take it back. I won't ever take it back because it's been a hell of a ride.
And Trevor, do not push us over this time.
I can remember the first duck that I shot over our duck call, and I'll never forget it. Just having that satisfaction of, I made that, I got him to come in, and we finished him. In the face. Seeing new pictures of, dead geese, dead ducks, and smiles on people's faces is what we live for. That's almost done.
Wish I didn't dump that out. I should have thought of that. Instead, now I've got milk in my parking lot. Landlord's gonna be stoked about that. Bacardi, hedge, cocobolo, African blackwood. Literally, it's chunks of cactus, and then you stabilize it. I like it. I wanna do it. You get the tone for it just right.
If this is what it's going to take, this is what it's going to take. I mean, we've been sacrificing for 8 years, what's another 8?
I guess you could say it's just, what am I trying to say? I don't know now.
It's okay.
Excitement. It is excitement.